Hello, everybody. Oh my gosh, it's been over a week. I'm sorry I missed my Monday upload. Anyways, so in today's video, I'll be ranking all of the roller coasters at Dorney Park. It's been a while since I've done a ranking, I think. Yep, Carolyn, this is the last one. So let's move on to the next Cedar Fair park, which is Dorney Park, located in Allentown, Pennsylvania. And, yeah, I'm not really going to waste any more of your time. Hold on. Before we get into it, if you want to see more rankings and stuff like this and any more news on Top of the Dragster, because I might be going back to Cedar Point in a couple of weeks, make sure you subscribe to this channel today. This is the perfect place for you to be. And turn on the notification bell so you never ever miss an upload. Also, go check out my merch store because there's a great selection of stuff on there. So, yeah, cool. Going on to number 6. Wild Mouse is at the bottom spot of this list. Now, I actually do like this one more than the one at Hershey Park, because it's themed to cats, and I am a cat person, so yes, I'm using my cat bias here, for this ranking. So, that's kind of it. Other than that, tear it down. Alright, now number 5, we have Thunderhawk. So, this ride is, I think it is over 100 years old, and you can definitely feel it. This is a very, very bumpy ride, and it uses, like, the newer, I say new in quotes, style lap bars for PTC trains, so it hurts a lot more than if it just had buzz bars. So that kind of, hurts the ride a little bit, and it hurts me a little bit too, because, I almost got bruised on that ride. So yeah, it's pretty rough. The airtime is actually not that bad. You get some decent floater, and on some parts you get really, really bad ejector, and on other parts you get really, really bad laterals. So yeah, that's kind of all I have to say about, what's it called? Thunderhawk, yeah. Coming in at number 4, we have Hydra the Revenge. This is a very weird B&M roller coaster, especially because it has a Joja roll in the beginning of its layout, which is a really, really cool element. Copyright Strike does it better. But it's still really cool that a B&M kind of started it, I think. So that's kind of cool. Other than that, this is a nice, it is a smaller scale B&M roller coaster. I sat in the front row, I didn't do the back row. From what I remember, the rattle wasn't bad, but I can't really speak for the back row. Maybe it could have been bad, I have no idea. But it definitely still was there. And we also almost hit a pigeon when we were on the ride, so that's kind of nice. Here it is right here. Fly. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, it's kind of really all I have to say about, if you're noticing a pattern about all the Dorney Park coasters, there's not really much they have to say, because it's not a lot this park has to offer here. So yeah, that's kind of all right. So number 3, we have Steel Force. Now this is where we get into the actual good stuff. Steel Force is a really, really fun hyper coaster. I was very surprised on how well this ran, and this is really good. It has really good speed, good floater airtime on the last few of those hills. I actually like this better in the front row because I like the sense of speed you get on that, that mid helix over there by a Hydra. And the visuals you get in that ride is also really, really nice too. So yeah, I really do like Steel Force a lot. I don't get all of the hate it gets that, it doesn't give any airtime in the end hills. No, it definitely delivers. And I think the quality of airtime is better in the front row anyways. So yeah, that's kind of my opinion there on Steel Force. So at number 2, we have Possessed. Oh, Possessed. What the heck? I was not expecting that ride to be really, really good. And I don't know how and why it was really, really good. It just was. I like the forward and backwards launches. I like the 2 spikes. I did both the front and the back row. I like the front better because you get the extra twirl. Especially the back spike, because you're just floating there, so you have nothing to do. I wish the holding brick was on, but like when you're on that back spike, it's amazing. It's a really cool sensation. It isn't like Mr. Freeze or anything, because that was actually really fun. But it's still a cool sensation, and I'm actually really surprised of how good this ride ran. And Dorney Park definitely needs to keep this because this thing is running well, and yeah, that's all I have to say. It's not running well as good as our number 1 spot, which is Talon, the B&M invert. This thing is just pure fun. It kind of has a unique layout for B&M invert, at least in the second half. The first half is kind of, cliche for B&M invert. Loop, Immelman, all that fun stuff. Then you start to, plateau at the top right around after the Immelman. And then you go into like a series of corkscrews, low to the ground turns, filled with positive G-forces, and it's really, really cool. I did ride it only in the back row. People say it's better in the front row. So the next time I go to Dorney Park, which is probably next year, I will definitely do another re-ride on that. But yeah, Talon is a really good B&M invert, and yes, I like it over the Great Bear. It's actually kind of the main reason why I wanted to go to Dorney, because is it better than Great Bear? And yes, it is. It's a really good B&M invert, guys. Okay, well, that's all I got for you guys today. Make sure to leave a comment down below whether or not you agree with this list. Probably. It's a pretty general Dorney Park list, I would assume. And Woodstock Express goes at number 7. I never wrote that because, you know, the line was too long that I was willing to wait for him. But yeah, that's where I would rank because I don't know. Wild Mouse could have been worse. So yeah. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. And I'll see you all later. Bye.